Wow, what a start. You know, got down 17-3. As I told the team in the 2 timeouts, you know, we just got to keep competing on the defensive end because I really felt like we were getting good shots. There's nothing we could have done to get better shots, so it wasn't like it wasn't anything like we was getting contested shots. So I hoped I hoped that eventually we'd start making some shots. And the way Tim plays is, you know, it's so disruptive to get in any kind of flow. And so that's the reason I decided to go with the small lineup. And, you know, Mike and Robert are probably our 2 best 3-point shooters. And I got them in the game together. And then, you know, we got to hit a couple of shots and really had a chance to be tied at half if we would have just continued to do a couple of things defensively, and we finished the missed shots. But, you know, I mean, for us to come back again, just, you know, it says a lot about these guys, and I'm so happy for them because, once again, they didn't quit. 17-3. You know, I'm sure a lot of people was wondering why they came. I was wondering why I was there. I wasn't bringing much to the table at that point, and but again, I'm happy that Mike Ramey and Rob kind of got us going.
Quentin seemed like he had a nice night out there.
He had a great game on the rebound, on the defensive end, on rebounding. I don't know what he ended up. Defensive rebounds, I think he had 7. Huge night. And you know, Quentin seems to hit shots when there's only 1 or 2 seconds on the shot clock. You know, the degree of difficulty is when he seems to, when he just catches it and doesn't think about it. So all the guys, you know, I thought Raheem in the second half obviously got us going, hitting those 2 threes and then that 2-pointer. You know, even though I didn't get to play Tim as much, I mean, he made a huge basket. So all the guys that got to play contributed.
Coach, defense and obviously a dozen 3-pointers, but defense was, you guys,
yeah.
You know, even when you weren't scoring, you were kind of holding them at bay at least, you know, early
Once again, you know, as I've said all along, I think this team defensively gives me everything that they've got. And even when we went with the small lineup and I had to go with the guard, basically Cortland at times and Quentin guarding Vint, you know, but we doubled aggressive. I mean, when the ball went in there, we really got on him quick and got aggressive with it and caused a couple of turnovers there. So, you know, all those things, and then we made some shots. But, you know, when you look at the end of the day, the free throws is what won you the basketball game.
33 3-pointers started the season high.
Yeah, I mean,
worked out.
That's crazy. I mean, as I told the guys at halftime, we've set this game back so far in the first half. I think we shot, I think we'd shot, what, 21 or something free throws, 3-pointers at half. I forget what it was. It was crazy. But once again, that's what Tim is going to give you. He's going to make you, he's going to take away what you do good. And I think at one time we had shot 16 out of 21 shots were 3-point shots. And I mean, you know, thank goodness we started hitting a few of them.
As a coach, how happy are you with your team about the effort they?
Well, the effort's been there every night. I mean, even the last game against Louisiana Tech, you hold a team to 37% from the field and 29% from the field, 3-point line. I mean, defensively, I mean, that's where the effort's at. I mean, we can't always control if the shot's going to go in, but and then we missed free throws the other night. We didn't miss them tonight. So when we shoot the basketballs, I've told Jason a few times, if we can get 2 or 3 guys above 15 points, then we're going to have a chance to win. If we don't, then we just can't score. So, and tonight we had, what do we have? We had 1, 15, 13, 10, 12. So, I mean, we had 4 in double figures. So that's a good night for us.
And then a couple others, 9 points, 8
Yeah,
points. It really seemed like it was spread around all
sure.
over the place.
And that's what it's got to be. And, you know, for us. And again, I'm just happy that these guys got a win. And after especially, if y'all got any suggestions on how to get off to a good start, just please let me know. I mean, we just dig ourselves such a hole every single game.
You going to take the San Antonio Saturday, y'all got a chance to move to 500. Y'all, even the rebound battle, if y'all can kind of creep up on that, finishing out the conference schedule, is that where y'all can really close strongly, just improve on the boards?
Yeah, that and make shots. You consistently make some shots. I mean, again, you know, we've gone from here to here on turnovers. One game we get 20, one game we get 8. If we can keep turnovers down to 10 or 11 and make free throws, because we have to be able to get some free points. We can't manufacture enough points out of our offense right now. And then when, you know, Louisiana Tech, we have 4 breakaways where we've got the ball ahead of the defense and don't get a point out of it because we get somebody fouls from behind, we miss the layup, miss the dunk, and miss all the free throws. So we have a hard time getting free points, so we got to get them at the free throw line.
Speaking of the free throw line,
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, 6 in a row there for Kari, and all of his points came from the free throw
Sure.
line. He was saying that they did a good job of kind of taking him
They
out.
did.
Of it.
Again, Tim's going to take away your 2 people away, and 2 of them was Kari and then Cortland, and which at the same time allows maybe some other guys to get some open looks. We were getting wide open looks at the beginning of the ballgame. We just wasn't making them, and then so that's when I went strictly with basically 5 guards, and Rob hit 1, and Mike hit 2, and it kind of got us going. And that's all that has to happen. You make a couple, then the confidence starts going a little bit.
Go ahead. Okay.
I was wondering if you ever seen a scenario where somebody's at the free throw line for 6 straight attempts, and then also can you kind of walk us through the dialogue between you and the ref leaving Kari out there?
What do you mean leaving Kari? He made his first 2, and he asked, "Do you want another shooter?" And I said, "No, he's hot. Let him keep shooting." And so he made the next 4. So that's no. I'm going with Kari. I'm going with Kari all day long. If he'd have missed those 2, I was still going with Kari.
Is there something to be said about this team's mental toughness for them to be in that situation?
As I said all along, Patrick, you know, I think you guys have an idea, but you really don't have an idea what these dudes have been through. And you put yourself at 18 years old and be told things that they've been told, and I've said it all along, the character of this basketball team, we wouldn't even have a chance if it wasn't high. And yeah, it's toughness, but you realize, I mean, you got 3 freshmen out there that played 23, 12, and 13 minutes. I mean, you know, and so the character of this basketball, you know, I know everybody wants to win, and I dang sure want to win more than anybody, but if you'd have told, if you said we're 3-5 at this point, and really the only game that we have not been in is the game at Louisiana Tech. Now, we could have lost every one of the other ones too, but we could have won every one of them, because every one of them's been down the last 2 minutes of the game.
Anything else?
One more? No more? Guys, thanks so much, ladies, appreciate you. I hope you guys do a good job of encouraging people to come out and seeing Clarence. I mean, there's not been anybody in our program, and I'm not just, I mean, everybody knows, I don't know what a great player he was. I mean, I've heard about it and all that, but man, what a great ambassador he's been for this school. Every time he's been called on, he's answered the bell, he and Hazel and his family, and I hope people come out and show their appreciation of what he really means to Southern Miss. So again,
I was going to ask also, being 3-4 in conference with a chance to get to 500 on that game, can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's wow. I mean, as Patrick said, I mean, but none of you guys would think that, you know. I mean, we played some bad basketball. I mean, you know, and we played some good basketball, and but as I've said all along, at the end of the day, they're playing their tails off, and when 18 games is over with, I'm gonna be very disappointed if we haven't won more than we've lost. And that's just the way I feel. Okay?
Thank you.